welcome to the Bloomfield Thespian Society's production of One Step Closer. At this time, we would like to ask you to please not just silence, but turn off your cell phones, as they will interfere with our sound system. So please take a moment to turn them off now. This show will be performed without an intermission. Thank you for coming out tonight as we present One Step Closer.
Often, when you think you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else.
The last year's words belongs to last year's language, and next year's words awaits another voice. To make an end is to make a beginning.
I'm just not good at writing essays about myself. It's too vague. I'm a visual person, not whatever these colleges want me to be. I just don't know. Anything I would have written about in maybe sophomore year, I can't write about now. It all got lost or became so insignificant compared to COVID. And I can't write about COVID because everybody's going to write about it. You're probably already tired of me talking about it. This moment in time, I just want to write about what I see. Yeah, that's a good start. Easier than writing about how you feel. Okay, I see. New world calls across the ocean. A new world calls across the sky. A new world whispers in the shadows. Time to fly. Time to fly.
It's about one moment, the moment before it all becomes clear, and in that one moment, we start to believe there's nothing to fear. It's about 1 second, and just when you're on the verge of success, the sky starts to change, and the wind starts to blow.
And oh, you're suddenly a stranger. There's no explaining where you stand. And you didn't know that you sometimes have to go round an unexpected bend. The road will end. be up close and personal.
Oh, yeah. Is it even worth doing makeup with the mask? Probably not, right? Although some people will definitely still try. I don't know.
And getting ready in the morning? You mean I need to put together a decent outfit every single day? Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Honestly? No.
Hey, do you know where room 412 is?
From here, 2 floors up to your left.
Damn it.
Dude, what's up?
I've been forever, man.
You doing track this year?
What? Oh, no. Oh, what the hell?
Sorry.
Hey, what do you have first period?
History. I think I have Delgado.
I am so sorry.
What? Why?
I don't know, man. I've been riding a lot. Oh, no. What's wrong with Delgado?
Nothing. His class is just really hard.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, Natalie, running for class president again?
yeah.
Class pres.
Hey, oh my
I missed you
gosh!
so much.
Did you guys hang out like yesterday?
Shut the hell up, Ian.
Yeah, shut up. Should I go to astronomy club or?
Girl, do what you want, as long as you got time.
Oh, I haven't said hi to Sarah yet. Do you want to?
No, not now.
Why? Did something happen?
Well, I mean,
Oh, sorry. It's fine. Do you know where room 342 is?
no, I'm only a freshman.
Well, I'm only a sophomore.
What?
Well, good luck in Delgado's.
Thanks. Sounds like I'll need it.
No, not already.
I'm gonna miss you so much. We literally all have second period together, just like last room.
Oh my gosh, shut up, Ian.
Yeah, shut up. Why do I even?
See you later.
Bye.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
Did you do this artwork?
Yeah.
Good, because I totally forgot. So if you could send it to me.
I'll send it to you later.
But hey, where's Simon?
COVID.
Hey, you're a senior too, right?
Doesn't feel like it, but yeah.
Did I just hear an alarm start ringing? Did I see sirens go flying past? Though I don't know what tomorrow's bringing, I've got a singular impression things are moving too fast. I'm gliding smooth as a figure skater. I'm riding hot as a rocket blast. I just expected it 10 years later. I got a singular impression things are moving too fast. You say, oh no, step on the brakes, do whatever it takes to stop this train. So the lights turning red. But I say, no, whatever I do, I bear on through and I don't complain. No matter what I try, I'll fly at full speed ahead. I'm never worried to walk the wire. I won't do anything just half-assed. But with the stakes getting somewhat higher, I got a singular impression that things are moving too fast.
Dear 12-year-old me, I just finished reading your letter. It's been 6 years since you wrote it for an in-class activity in your gifted and talented class. Your teacher, Miss Jones, assigned the class to write a letter to themselves in October 7th grade. She forgot to remind us to look at it at the end of middle school, so it sat inside the top drawer of your nightstand until a few months ago. Reading your letter felt like I went back in time. You're 18 now and almost done with high school. Crazy. I have so much to say, so much to tell you. I don't think you'll believe it. Honestly, I don't believe much of it myself.
Stress slowly took over, and the work was overwhelming. I've always been the type of person who usually enjoys going to classes, taking on more work than I have to, and being active in general. But I felt swamped with the amount of work I was given, to the point that my days blurred into online assignments, Zoom classes, and countless meetings, with a touch of DIY hacks and aimless searching on YouTube.
People say nothing's impossible, but I do nothing every day.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing, just some work.
Just some work. Your tab's open to College Board.
I mean, yeah, and?
And you're literally a freshman?
Well, I'm just looking into requirements and essays and...
But you have so much time. You don't have to worry about that stuff yet.
You said high school went fast for you. I just don't want to get left behind.
Listen, when I was a freshman, my brain was always somewhere else, constantly thinking about the future, so I lost a lot of time back then. Then I lost half my sophomore year and my entire junior year to something I couldn't predict.
Nothing's quite the same as it had been in those familiar days. I dream about an old familiar face, and wake up and you're gone without a trace. And though you're away, nothing has changed. We always made it out. Even when I'm old and blue, I'll think about our time. Wandering the sleepless streets until there's nothing left to see. We try to love regularity and find that we were never meant to be. Grab me by the hand, we're jumping from here again from there. This time type of ideology is more than we could ever really need. And though you're away, nothing has changed. We always made it out, 'cause even when I'm old and blue, I think about my time with you. And more of the same innocent ways, we always made it out, 'cause even when I'm old and blue, I think about my time with you. Burn the walls together in the reach of things that close to death. The average kind of daily tea regret. Reminding that we never break the sweat. And though you're away, nothing has changed. We always made it out. Even when I'm old and blue, I think about my time with you. No more of the same innocent ways. We always made it out. Even when I'm old and blue, I think about. Even when I'm old and blue, I think about my time with you. Break the clock and make it stop. I miss it when we talk a lot. Even when I'm old and blue, I think about my time with you. Break the clock and make it stop. I miss it when we talk a lot. Even when I'm away, nothing has changed about us making it out. Break the clock and make it stop. I miss it when we talk a lot. Even when the same innocent ways about us making it out. Break the clock and make it stop. I miss it when we talk a lot.
Those days when you feel so insecure, but you know that other people around you probably feel the same. So you hide it. I don't know why, but it's been a common thing. And there are so many posts that make you feel wanted and needed in the world, but happiness only lasts for so long, right? You try to focus on the positives, but are constantly worried about the negatives. You see people you think are better and think, why couldn't I have been born different? People say not to live with regret, but the only regret I have is being born the way I was. I'm never satisfied, and I partially blame myself for that. If I could change one thing, I would. I'm never enough. If I'm too quiet, people forget me. If I'm too loud, people avoid me. If I care about my looks, I'm following stereotypes. If I don't care about others' opinions, I'm not looking after myself properly. I don't know what to do. I can only smile, I guess. Grin and bear it. Maybe push it back every so often so I don't have the heavy weight in my heart. But I can't do that forever. And it sucks. I'm waiting for the moment that I break. But I've realized I've been broken for a long time. I just fail at putting myself back together.
Okay, look, I love human interaction. I think it's swell, but is it just, or is, like, every conversation I have with someone the most draining thing ever? It's not their fault. I've just forgotten how to interact with people. Every mental problem in my system just decides to hulk out whenever I talk to literally anyone. Going to school takes a needless amount of mental preparation on my part, and I still don't feel like going half the time. I used to be an extrovert, and now I'm an extrovert with depression. Lovely. I don't want to push people away, but that's what we've all had to do for like over a year. How can I just unlearn that? Unfortunately, I am my own dog, my own fur companion, my own old lady on a forum who types in glittery decorum. Unfortunately, I take myself out walking every day, and I hand my legs to the feet, and I give my head to the leash. Every other day I'm wondering, what's a human being gotta be like? What's the way to just be confident? These sweet instincts ruin my life. Every other day I'm wondering, was it a mistake to try and define what I'm certain's mad incompetence? These sweet instincts ruin my life. I can't spell words all the time, not K through 8 nor K-9. For human, grossly underqualified. For K9, grossly overqualified. I don't blend in at PetSmart, and that truth remains at the Walmart. 'Cause in either case,
messing around, making dumb inside jokes.
I got used to being at home. I got used to spending my day in my comfort zone, learning without the pressure of social interaction. I spend so much time alone that the idea of going back to what was once normal gets scarier the more that I think of it. I had just started to get used to everything when it all got taken away, and now I feel so out of place, trying to start all over again.
I think it's very healthy to spend time alone. You need to know how to be alone and not be defined by another person.
You know, you realize a lot when you're left alone for months on end, and you feel like you have a lot more room to think. You realize that those blushes and heart flutters weren't just innocent adoration after all. But what I already knew before was that whether or not it was hard for me for both, was that this soul had found its one. The body that houses this beautiful soul that my soul loves happens to be a boy, who my heart can flutter towards, or who my cheeks can blush for, may not be my whole story. I figured that out now. It may just be one chapter. But how do I express that my relationship only explains half of that chapter? I guess I shouldn't wonder. Though, what if this lovely soul I speak of was housed in a body that the world called a girl? This would just be the flip side of the same broken record. I've learned after we all escape being alone, both sides incorrectly assume we settle with one side. While they strip us of our title as bi, too gay for the straights and too straight for the gays, I guess. Just like everything else, here I'm on the edge. Edge of queer, edge of smart, edge of pretty, edge of unique, edge of connection.
It's one thing to make the discovery. That's difficult enough. It's another to be the only person aware of what has been discovered. We all came back different. How do you assure yourself that this pivotal change in your entire being is any more lasting than everyone's new hair colors? The identity was the discovery, not the decision. The decision is to share this revelation with the world, or not.
Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less.
Who's gonna tell us the stories that our textbooks don't? Tales of love that stay blurry, 'cause our courses won't ignore the way they're designed to already. historians will call them close friends, besties, roommates, colleagues, anything but lovers. Historians are sidekicks, family, blood past bodies, anything but lovers. History hates lovers.
Why did it have to take the entire world coming to a crashing halt just for me to learn a little about myself? Why didn't I just know that this stuff that's a part of me, was normal? I wish I knew before.
Sorry, my bus was late. My bus definitely wasn't late. It's just that it hit me, like 5 seconds ago, how awkward this day is gonna be. I got into this huge fight with my ex-friend on like the day right before we were sent home. And I still haven't talked to her in over a year. And now I have to see her in pre-con. Shit. Quarantine pushed back a lot of good stuff. But thankfully, it also pushed back some of the bad. It's fine. Just smile. Just put on the perfect mask like I did before.
You're stuck in this bubble that you need to break out of and realize there are things in life more than having your face constantly buried in your phone. We used to hang out, and then you know what happened. Now I feel like we just don't click anymore. For once, it would be nice for you to call me, ask what I'm up to, do something I like to do for a change. I want us to hang out more, and I want us to have fun again. Don't you?
Protect your heart and mind. Protect your time. This is your life, and here it goes.
You can feel it, feel it. Hey, what's wrong? Would you come back down? Too much in my head, did you notice? Hey, what's wrong? Would you come back down? Body's here and I'm full of notice. Hey, what's wrong? Would you come back down? Disconnected, so sometimes I feel frozen. And alone. This for everybody. People got to care of your body. Ain't no time tonight. That is what we're talking about it. Yeah, we're talking about it. Stick with it, try your body. Ain't no time tonight. So we had it down. Want you to get better. Mind is so controlled by the what ifs. Hey, what's wrong? Would you come back down? Anybody else whose mind does this? Hey, what's wrong? Would you come back down, 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 down? Such a man to get above it. Hey, what's wrong? Would you come back down? I should grab myself by the body, for I'm gone. This for everybody. Make you have to care of your body. Ain't no time tonight. We had it, so time just right. Yeah, we're talking about it. Stick with it, let's try to buy it. Ain't no time tonight. We had it, so time just right. So work your way to the top and feel it, feel it.
Connection is needed. You can push it away as you push away food, water, and air. But when you push connection away, you starve, you drown, and you die. Connection is needed.
I keep things in. Things, emotions, my emotions. I know that's probably not a good thing. Life's maybe that way, I guess. I have a tendency to show no emotion when I'm feeling emotion. I have a hard time opening up to someone. I get closed off. I feel that by being emotional in front of someone, it kind of makes me vulnerable and weakened. I have a hard time with that. You know, being in that state of vulnerability, it's not a place I like to be because I feel like I'm not in control. When I'm not in control, I get anxious. Whenever I have truly loved anybody and opened myself up to them, they've always stabbed me in the back.
I have a hard time with that. Trusting people. It can be anyone. Friends, family, boyfriend. I'm not sure if I truly trust anyone in my life. It's sort of a protective shield that I've got, and it only gets stronger with time.
I do desire to be more vulnerable, but at the same time, I desire to stay protected. I feel torn. Every time I do take a risk, I get hurt. I'm not sure if I should keep taking those risks. All my favorite songs are slow and sad. All my favorite songs are sad. All my favorite people make me mad. So mad, so mad. Everything that feels so good is bad, bad, bad. All my favorite songs are slow and sad. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I remember them talking about how nice it was to finally have meals together again. And my brother joking, it only took a pandemic to bring us all together, which I laughed at the time, but it was the truth.
Nothing. What?
Nothing.
That's it? That's all you have to say?
Diane, go away.
Listen, I know.
You don't know anything.
Henry told me your parents are splitting up.
Henry should learn to mind his own business.
Talk?
Does it sound like I want to talk?
Why do you always have to make it so hard?
Make what so hard?
Make it so hard for people to be nice to you.
Is that what you're being? Nice?
Trying. Look, when my parents split up, nobody wanted to talk about it. Not even them. I didn't have anybody to talk to.
It's not fair. I didn't do anything.
That doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
No, I mean, it's not about doing something. You didn't do anything to make it happen. You couldn't have done anything to make it not happen. It's just them.
You think so?
I know so. It's like if you fight with your sister and your dog goes and hides. He thinks he did something, but he didn't. Nothing he did started the fight, and nothing he does can stop the fight.
You're saying I'm the dog. You're saying I'm the dog?
You're the dog. We're both the dog. You don't get to pick who you are, you only get to be who you are.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
I don't know. Do you feel better?
A little.
Yeah.
You wanna go get some fries?
I don't have any money.
It's okay. Since my parents aren't talking, they both gave me an allowance this week.
Silver lining, right?
Yeah, silver lining. I'm afraid. There's a part of me that wants to let you in, but then I feel myself put this wall up, and I don't understand why. I just want to feel good and happy and alive, because if I'm not sad, it proves I'm not like them.
You don't have to prove that to anybody. You have a strength in you that they've never had. Fine, we're damaged, really damaged, but that does not make us wise. We're not special, we're not different, we don't choose who lives or dies. Let's be normal, see bad movies, sneak a beer and watch TV. We'll make brownies or go bowling. Do you want a life with me? Can't we be 17? That's all I want to do. If you could let me in, I could be good with you. People hurt us,
Or they vanish.
and you're right, that really blows. But we let go.
Take a deep breath.
And go buy some summer clothes. We'll go camping.
Play some poker.
And we'll eat some chili fries. Maybe prom night.
Baby, tell me.
Don't stop looking in my eyes. Can we be 17? Is that so hard to do? If you could let me in,
I could be good with you.
let us be 17. If we still got the time. So what's it gonna be? I wanna be with you.
I wanna be with you
Yeah, we're damaged.
badly damaged, but your love's too good to lose.
Hold me tighter.
Even closer,
I'll stay if I want you to.
can we be 17?
I'm what you choose.
If we've still got the
You're the
right,
one I choose.
you're the one I choose. You're the one I choose.
Do you ever feel like you're just 2 shades away from the life you're supposed to be living? I'm there. Sometimes I'll look back, like right now, usually when shit hits the fan, and I'll think about my past and where I went wrong. Try to point out the place in my mind where it began, because I know I was on the right path, and then something kind of happened along the way that pushed me over a bit. Now, here I am, wondering if I add up, wondering if I'm ever going to get back on the right track again.
I've always wanted to be taller. I've wanted to be taller and different, sometimes blonde. That would be something. I clearly remember in first grade wishing I had curly blonde hair so I could wear pale blue ribbons in it and be really cute. Not just kind of cute, but really cute. I was walking home for lunch. The sun was out and it was a beautiful day. I was looking at the ground at my silhouette, specifically my head, and I remember wishing I had curly blonde hair. I would be noticed. Pale blue ribbons and pigtails. And a matching dress. Frilly, but not too frilly. And matching little blue shoes with white patent bows on them. Shoes can make or break an outfit, you know. Well, as hard as I wished, I never became blonde. Go figure. We need to change our perception of how we view ourselves. We need to step up as women and take the lead.
Culture does not make people. People make culture. If it is true that the full humanity of women is not our culture, then we can and must make it our culture.
Women have minds and souls as well as just hearts. And they've got ambition and talent as well as just beauty. And I am sick of some people still saying that love is all a woman is fit for. I'm so sick of it.
As women achieve power, the barriers will fall. As society sees what women can do, as women see what women can do, there will be more women out there doing things, and we'll all be better off for it.
I will be complex. I will be cool. They say I played the field before I found someone to commit to. And that will be okay for me to do. Every conquest I had made would make me more of a boss. I'd be a fearless leader. I'd be an alpha type. When everyone believes ya. What's that like? I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again. 'Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man. I'd be the man. They say hustle, work. They would shake their heads and question how much of this I've learned. What it's wearing is rude. Could all be separated from my good ideas and powers. They were toasting me up, players play, like just like Leo in Saint Tropez. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I get there quick or if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming at me again.
Hey, you okay?
I'm just tired.
Do you want me to go? Or I can stay? Or I can go?
Oh, now you're gonna go? Wow. Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't have to go, I just...
No, fine. Go. Totally. Go. Thanks.
Karina,
Go.
or do you like jazz?
What?
I like jazz. A lot.
Okay.
I'm just saying, the music.
I know what jazz is.
Okay, we can take a break for a minute, regroup, recharge. Sorry. Anyway, there's a lot we can choose from. We go Bill Evans, we go Miles Davis. Do you like Coltrane? I love Coltrane! Coltrane is the king! You know that one song? This is great! I haven't met anyone at school who gets it like I do.
And you still haven't.
Oh. Well, you've at least heard some of it before?
Of course I've heard it. In elevators.
No. Do not even. No. Jazz is the heartbeat of the universe. True jazz is the actual way of the world. I mean, it's the chaos, the order out of chaos. The musical form of, I don't know, giddy, perfect, mad.
Sometimes you find yourself in the middle of chaos. And sometimes in the middle of chaos, you find yourself. I never fully adjusted to online learning. I was relieved when in April schools reopened, even if it meant I could only go back 1 day a week. It was better than nothing, and I needed to be in person to actually understand what we were learning. I needed human interaction. I needed to be with people who weren't just my family.
You're sitting at a small bay window in an empty cafe by the sea. It's nightfall, and the owner is locking up. Although you're still hunched over the radiator, which is slowly losing warmth.
And now you're walking down to the shore to watch the last blues fading on the waves. You've lived in small houses, tight spaces. The walls around you kept closing in. But the sea and the sky, they were also yours.
No one is around to drink with you. From the watery fog, shadowy depth, you're alone with the whirling cosmos. Silence is infinite.
By the end of sophomore year, something happened to the whole world, and you had to stay home. And that was definitely lucky. You stayed in your pajamas all day, didn't shower, isolated yourself from your family because you couldn't stand them after 1 month. It felt like you were drifting on a frozen lake. Nothing was moving. Everything was just stuck. And you were just there.
People say we got it made. Don't they know we're so afraid? Isolation. We're afraid to be alone. Everybody got to have a home. Isolation. Just a boy and a little girl trying to change the whole wide world. Isolation. World is just a little town. Everybody trying to put us down. Isolation.
afraid now. Do not demonize your fear, and also, do not let it rule you.
Instead, let it speak to you in your stillness.
Listen for its wisdom.
What might it be telling you about what is at work, at issue, at risk, beyond the threat of personal inconvenience and illness?
As the health of a tree, a river, the sky tell you about the quality of your own health, well, what might the quality of your own health tell you about the health of the trees, the rivers, the sky, and all of us who share this planet with you?
Stop. Notice if you are resisting. Notice what you are resisting.
Ask why. Stop. Just stop. Be still. Listen.
Ask us what we might teach you about illness and healing, about what might be required so that all may be well.
We will help you if you listen.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise.
Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room.
Just like moons and suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise.
Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes? Shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries?
Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard? Because I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard.
You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes.
You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise.
Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise.
Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling I bear in the tide.
Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise.
Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise.
Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise. I rise. I rise.
How can we determine the hour of dawn when the night ends and the day begins?
When from a distance you can distinguish between a dog and a sheep.
No.
Is it when from a distance you can distinguish between a fig tree and a grapevine?
No.
Tell us the answer then.
It is then when you can look in the face of a human being and you have enough light to recognize in them your brother or sister. Up until then, it is night, and darkness is still with us.
There must be lights burning brighter somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in a sky more blue. If I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand, tell me why, oh why can't my dream come true? Oh why?
There must be peace and understanding sometime.
Strong winds of pride.
The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fixing the old, but on building the new.
We long to return to normal, but normal led to this. To avert the future pandemics we know are coming, we must grapple with all of the ways normal has failed us. We have to build something better.
Every time I hear we're just one step closer to normal, I think we're somehow farther away from what normal even is. I mean, what do people even mean by that? Is that one step to normal we're all apparently taking forwards or backwards?
I know for a fact that my normal now is completely different than my normal from before. The world has changed. I've changed. When everyone was stuck in one place for what felt like a millennia, I was, ironically, given some room to breathe. Just figure myself out. All the weirdness, angst, and beauty inside me was finally able to come to the surface.
I hope we collectively figure out what we mean when we say normal, because I don't want the normal from before. I'd like the future of whatever normal even is to be a bit smarter and nicer and just a little less crazy.
This is a quiet spot, peaceful and calm. It's been this way for 2 years. Things have shifted radically, gone from loud to soft to loud, but never here. In this spot, little or nothing has shifted other than an increase in population. From where I am, I can see people pass by each day. Sometimes I wonder who they are and what their lives are like. If they look particularly interesting, I'll make up little stories about them in my head. It helps me pass the time. There hasn't been much excitement in my life until recently to partner with the peace and calm. Things are a little different now, of course. Time alters all things. Everything is changing so much that every day is the same, and the view only changes with the seasons. There's something terrifying about that, but also comforting. I think that's why I'm here. To find comfort in the unknown.
It's been a long time since I had a good night's rest. It's been a long time since I've tried to look my best. It's been a long time since I've tried my hardest. That will change in time. It's hard to keep up even when the pace is slow. It's hard to look up when your head is hanging low. It's hard to wake up when it's dark out, although the sun will rise in time. I'm gonna close my eyes and lay there, soaking in the sun. I'll wake to clear blue skies and clean air when the night is done. But until that day does come, I'm gonna drift away.
out.
Me either. You know what? Let's just sit.
Okay.
Your voice is different,
Huh?
than on, like, Zoom classes, you know?
Oh.
Not in a bad way, just, I don't know.
No, I get it. So it's crazy right now, isn't it?
Yeah, crazy.
You know, so much stuff.
Specific?
Well, there's a lot of bad stuff happening. And some good stuff.
Really? Like what?
Well, Duck Bee hotels.
What?
The Netherlands created hotels for bees to stabilize the urban bee population.
Okay.
There's other good stuff too. Uber drivers in the UK were granted workers' rights. The capybara homelessness crisis in Argentina has been solved. Encanto is really good. And then there's you.
Me?
Well, you know, I get to hang out with you in person now, and that's pretty good.
Well, same.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
You're sitting at a small bay window. You're alone with the whirling cosmos. Silence is infinite. And then, you're not alone.
Someone saw you, heard you, and they hold your hand patiently waiting for night to turn into day.
When it rains, look for rainbows. And when it's dark, look for stars.
All of that loneliness and darkness didn't last. After enough misery, you pulled yourself together one day and put on a purple halter top you got from Forever 21 a year before everything went downhill. It was enough to make you feel a little more human again. Your next adventure would be waiting for regulations to change to earn enough money for college at Chipotle. By the way, you practically spilled your guts to your coworkers after every stressful shift, so you've got a lot less secrets now. Well, in actuality, one day after closing, everyone just started to tell their life stories. They were vulnerable and open about their life. And when you came out, they loved you for who you were. And that was enough. A lot is going to be taken away from you when you're older. But I want to let you know, it just makes you so much more thankful for when you get to be just a little bit closer to another person.
I'll always be angry that COVID took so much away from the world. We lost too much for us to completely move on. But what's left, the people left, they make it easier to heal, most of the time. I think we can start making peace with what was taken away by holding on to what we have for dear life.
When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at that closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us.
So I set my bar real low.
I've been counting sheep, but the sheep all died. And I'm trying too hard, but I can't not try.
Well, I can't fall asleep and I'm losing my mind, 'cause it's 3:30 and my brain's on. I've been counting sheep, but the sheep all died. And I'm not dead yet, so I guess I'll be no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. Don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad. I may be wrong, I may be wrong, it's stupid, but it's all I have. Don't you love it, no, I ain't happy yet, but I'm way less sad.
Life's a shipwreck, but we must not forget to sing in the lifeboats.
And now we're here, so much closer than when we were before, able to actually make a connection and celebrate us just spending this brief moment in time together. As the world has sped up and our stress has gone down, I think we're slowly adjusting to the new world we were all thrown into.
A lot has changed in the last 6 years. You've grown in a short amount of time. I know there are things you could never have imagined happening. I know that life isn't the way you were picturing it would be, but I think it unfolded in such a unique way. Growing up was rough for you. All you wanted was to not be alone and to be loved for who you were. You're 18 now, and I think you should be proud of who you are. I'm proud of you at 12. There are people who love you for you, and you'll meet more who feel the same way. If there's any advice I'd like to give you, it's to not be afraid of the unexpected. Live in the present. The present is where you find the people you need in your life. It's how you get just that much closer to the person you are meant to be. Trust me, everything is going to be okay. With love, Meg.
And the people stayed home, and they read books, and listened, and rested, and made art, and played games, and learned new ways of being, and were still.
And they listened more deeply.
Some meditated,
Some prayed.
some danced,
Some met their shadows.
and the people began to think differently.
And the people healed.
And in the absence of the people acting in dangerous, mindless, and heartless ways, the earth began to heal.
And when the danger passed and the people joined together again, they grieved their losses.
And made new choices.
And dream new images.
And created new ways to live and heal the earth fully.
As they had been healed.
Ultimately, the greatest lesson that COVID-19 can teach humanity is that we're all in this together.
The courage of living is to believe, to love, to start again.
Life imposes things on you that you can't control, but you still have the choice of how you're going to live through this.
Got you down, got you chained and bound, well, break it. If you build a wall and know it needs to fall, then shake it. Something that you know is jamming up the below. Tear it down, let me explain it.
Alright, yeah, maybe I'll go get some fries.